tell them what to do. Well, the Notre Dame style, yeah, I heard. Yeah. Okay. All right. Notre Dame. Good job, ladies. Good luck. Go get them. It'll be fun. Hey, girls, come here real quick. Girls, real quick. Listen. Lexi, come here. Lexi, come on. Hey, so we're going to hold. Yep. Be back. Instead of starting your line there like they normally. Everyone got it? Good. Hey, girl. We still got time.
Yeah. Going for 2 minutes.
All right, welcome back. If you're here for our second game, and we're here for our first game, Peoria Notre Dame defeated Morton Potters 4-3 in this first sectional semifinal game here at the Peoria Notre Dame sectional, playing for a chance to play again on Friday, chance to go to the super sectional, the Elite Eight. Today's second semifinal will have the Washington Panthers versus the Dunlap Eagles. Dunlap will be on the left side of your screen at the start, wearing white. Washington will be wearing their black away uniforms.
Flip that.
Flip it.
Yep.
Oh, no, we're
Washington's in
different.
white.
Here we go.
Washington's in white.
They practiced on a different side there. So the Dunlap in their
Maroons.
Maroons, yes, not black. Great to have 58-year-old eyes at dusk. So Washington will be on our left wearing white. Dunlap will be on our right wearing their maroon. Two teams that are very aware of each other. Mid-Illini Conference foes. Played a couple times this year already, or once this year already at least. Dunlap probably, if you could bet on high school soccer, would be a slight betting favorite in this game, but that's why they keep score. I'm Rob Kenny. I'm here with Matt Blackford. Matt, what are we looking for between these two Mid-Illini Conference foes?
I think they've had, pretty good games throughout the year. I think they tied 1-1, and I think talking a little bit about them, 1-1 Gill. Dunlap had kind of control of it most of the game, and Washington scored with about 3 minutes to go in the game and was able to kind of equalize and get a tie. So it's pretty a well-contested game. But I agree. I would think that Dunlap would be a little bit favored here, whereas Washington's kind of got something to prove. They're kind of up and coming in the Mid-Illini.
Yeah.
They've had good results. I mean, they beat Notre Dame 3-1. early in the year. I think when Notre Dame was really trying to kind of find their own and find their sorts. But you know, Noel Zerbonia is head coach there now, and ex-Notre Dame player. He's still a Notre Dame men's assistant coach. He knows his stuff. He's going to have the kids ready to play. He's going to play with a nice system, and you know, they're going to play hard. You know, Noel played hard, and these kids will play hard as well.
And speaking of playing hard, Washington earns the first corner kick, first set piece of the game, far side. The wind is still with us, always with us.
Great ball.
Just a bit of a glancing header on it, couldn't direct it towards goal. Dunlap's looking to break out from it. And number 3 there, ball from Elise Grant, rather. Gonna get it up to Sutter.
It's really no secret what Dunlap wants to do. I mean, they're going to get possession, and they got Sutter up top, and they're going to try to play to her. And
almost always the best athlete on the field.
Yep. That's really going to be kind of, you can tell right now they're going to try to get her, and the coaches you can hear them yelling, just take her, try to beat her. You know, so you know, Washington is going to have to stand up to it, and they're going to have to figure out who's going to mark her and be aware of her at all times. You know, right now, I'll be honest, I'm impressed with Washington with their ability to kind of hold onto the ball and, you know, hold possession and try to play to feet, you know. Knocking the ball around, doing a nice job here. Changing the point of attack, trying to at least, you know, play in their spots.
A bit after 7 local time here at Peoria, Notre Dame. Light's just starting to take effect on the field. About another half hour or so before we're under all artificial light. Dunlap's starting to apply a little pressure here now.
Fassett out there on the right flank is kind of having her way a little bit, so.
It'll be Chandler Fassett, number 4. Nice throw.
Good throw. Take a corner on that, I would think.
Call it the corner.
Corner.
Number 15 is going to, Devin Davis is going to jog it from her position here on the left. Take the corner kick in the right corner.
You know, like got Sutter like in the 6, and then they got size. I mean, Fassett and Turtley are not small. They got some size in there, and they got some. They're going to try to get in there and win some balls.
Oh,
good header.
Nice.
Just wide of the post.
That ball was perfectly placed in there. That was number 1, Sammy Senek, Coach Peter Senek's daughter. She got on it. She sent it a little bit wide. That was a beautiful ball in there by Davis from the right corner.
Good win by Senek. Yeah. That's what you want, you know, somebody that's going to win head balls like that and put the ball right back in where it's going to go.
Oh, good tackle there.
Nice tackle there by Freeman.
Taylor Freeman, number 10. Very nice tackle there, but Dunlap regains possession. A few short seconds later, give it away again. Get it back, give it away.
You can see Washington's defenders are just very aware where Sutter is, and they keep kind of glancing over to see where she's at. They kind of got her one in front, one behind, and kind of sandwiched. You know, and once she's had possession here, they've closed down pretty quickly.
Refreshing again, as I'm sure you can hear through our headphones, our microphones. Dunlap cracks off a shot there from outside the box, just trying to loosen stuff up. Goes wide of the left post. Another goal kick.
Yeah, there's Davis, you know, their left back. She's been pretty involved, you know, in terms of kind of pinching forward and helping with possession, but also, you know, she played in the set piece as well. And Another win by Dunlap. I mean, right now they've won every 50-50 ball.
And that was number 5, Cameron Kirtley, winning that particular one.
The ball went out. I think Washington's going to have to start to win some of those 50-50 balls and kind of get a little more physical.
Yeah, otherwise they're going to.
Or it could be a long night here.
Yeah, they're going to be playing far too close to their goal face than they want. Good turn there by Senek.
Yeah, well done.
Crack off a shot there.
A little ambitious.
I think she's probably a little further out than she thought she was there. Not that she can't score from there, but you really would need a perfect contact. Crosswind not helping her there, pushing it
really
left.
Nice punt there.
Keeper there, Hosking, Lexi Hosking, Washington's goalkeeper. She managed just on her own to release some of the pressure on her defenders. Rachel Carruthers there, number 6, trying to control that ball. Gives it away though, trying to get it back to number 24, Emma Lynn. Does a good job of getting their foot on the ball there by number 17, Joanna Miller. It's Davis playing the ball to the deep corner. It's going to run out though. Good throw in for Washington, but deep in their own defensive half. Call the foul there. Probably, if she hadn't landed on the ball, I think probably would have let it go. But kind of stopped play. There's Devin Davis, number 15, going to try to put one in here. We know she's got the boot. Drop this one just about 15 yards in.
Good ball.
Yeah, Coach Zerboni, he does not want that ball to drop.
Somebody's got to win it. And I think he really wants that keeper to just come out and collect it with her hands.
Number 22, IHSA.
Washington going to play short, try to play it out from the back.
Out of the back. See what they can do.
See it all that often in the girls' game. I like it.
I will say this about Washington: they're composed. They're going to try to find feet. They're looking up. They're trying to do the right things. It's tough to play out of the back though against some of that pressure.
Battle number 20's there. Willow Toft, number 20 for Washington. Lily Sutter, number 20 for Dunlap. Dunlap retained
Edwards
possession.
did a nice job of coming back and back sealing that and doubling it. And once again, another back seal. Lost her brace.
Ball out there by Reagan Custer. Gives possession back to Dunlap, but allows Washington to try to lock it in here. Dunlap's going to win that there, and just a slightest of touches from Washington. Dunlap is obviously very comfortable with Devin Davis on the ball.
Yeah,
you're really starting their attack.
Switching the point of attack from one side to the other with one pass. That's pretty impressive.
Into the wind too. Lily Sutter using her athleticism to kind of win the ball back. Going to be a goal kick though for Washington. Slightly more than 10 minutes into this first half. I think both teams have settled into the game. Washington Dunlap has probably had the better of the play here, but you're right, Washington is not panicking. They don't seem like they're on the verge of being broken down here.
No, and I think a lot of that is, I give a lot of credit to Coach Zerboni. I mean, he's just, he's calm, he's collected, he's saying the right things. He's asking them to be patient.
He's positive.
He's very positive. You know, and you can just see that that's kind of their demeanor, and that's where their composure probably comes from, most likely. You know, so I mean, they're not afraid to take that, like, you know, 2 touches and find somebody to get their head up. But at the same time, they also know when they're under pressure to play quick. You know, like, so that's a smart release right there to play that ball there, knowing that, you know, kids are coming. And
trying to find Heidi Hudson there, number 22, who's going to earn the throw-in for a team deep in their offensive third.
I feel like Washington is very predictable within themselves. They know what every kid is going to do. They know where to play the ball in situations. That's been drilled into them every day in practice. And I think when they get their chances, you know, something good can happen. But at the same time, they got to keep Dunlap out. You know, and right now they've done a decent job, but they haven't been able to keep the ball down here on their half up to this point.
Yeah, gonna make Dunlap defend. Yeah. Take a little steam.
Nice. I mean, right, like that's a perfect example. Like she just says, I'm going to give you a little touch right here, and you're going to hopefully get free. You know, like you're going to make a run. I know you're right there. I'm going to poke the ball forward, and you're going to run underneath it and try to get in.
Yeah, it was Heidi Hudson again, number 22. Got on it, got into the box.
Deep throw here. Just not quite on the end of it, but, you know, doing a nice job.
Yeah, locked the ball in here for a couple minutes of game time. Down 27, not quite 27 and a half minutes left. 0-0 so far in the second semifinal of the Peoria Notre Dame IHSA girls soccer sectional.
Oh, that's a great ball there, just to be composed and to play. Ooh. Really nice job there by the Washington girl to kind of just take that hit,
invited it,
hold on to it, and let the ball roll out of bounds off of her.
She knew she wasn't going to be able to do much with it. So yeah, she invited the contact. She absorbed it. Subs in for Washington. Number 24 comes back in. Emma Lynn. Jenna Kenny, number 5, back in. Looks like.
Good ball.
This has been a good run of play for Washington.
They know where everybody is, you know.
Sammy Sinek pace there. They're going to get it. Yeah, that is a
great tackle. Paige Miller, just a really nice tackle to just kind of get in there and make sure that she can win the ball.
Yeah, you cannot be hesitant. No, playing against Lily Sutter. You can be looking at the back of her jersey.
Yeah, hey, she had good pace. 18
yes, she did.
Great pace.
She stayed with her.
I mean, she was stride for stride, and she's strong. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really nice job.
This is going to be a fun matchup to watch.
Yeah, so far it has been lived up to what I would hope.
You know, I don't think like Washington's like selling out, saying, "Hey, we got to have a man on her at all times."
No.
You know, they're just like, we're aware, and you know, we're gonna be positioned, and we're gonna try to shield her off the ball as much as we can. There's a chance.
Devin Davis throws one out there, and it's in. Sneaks it in.
Nice shot.
About 25, 26 yards out. Right smack dab in the middle, and she pulls it to the left, sneaks it into the left, curls it in around the left goalpost.
That's the first time that Washington did not close somebody down quickly.
Yeah.
You know, they had been very good at closing people down and double teaming and back sealing, and that was the first time that they did not do it, and I mean, she made them pay.
Yeah. Well, Devin Davis has been doing nothing really but serving other people so far the first 15 minutes of this game. She took the shot herself that time.
Well, anybody that
can
serve
have a 1-0
hit.
lead. Yeah, if you have the leg to serve, throw in the services. You got the leg to put it
right
in.
Back at him here, you know.
Lily Sutter gets the ball in the box in a dangerous position, forces a save from the keeper, then it cleaned up by the defense.
Yeah, well done with the defenders to get back behind it and be there to protect the back of the line there.
That's Jenna Kenny there doing a good job holding on to possession, finding her teammate, Emma Lynn.
Good composure. At one goal, you get one goal and you go up 1-0, and now look, I mean, Dunlap's different. They're knocking the ball around. They've got some confidence. They got more composure. You know, it's amazing what that goal will do for you.
Yep. We saw in the first game with the Irish, scored their first goal about 3 minutes in, scored a second goal about 7 minutes in. Keeper far, far out.
Oh boy, danger, Will Robinson.
Kind of shanked it a little bit. He's going to take it. Oh,
great idea.
It was an excellent
great
idea by
idea.
Kenny. It was just
Great awareness.
Could not
as
get it
to
over
what
the
was
line.
going on.
Could not get it over that last line of defense, though.
Good idea.
Yep.
Really
Good response
nice
from
play.
Washington. Good
Yeah.
response from the Panthers to going down 1-0 here.
Coming right back at it.
Under 25 minutes to go. All right, Dunlap looking to regain control of the pace of play here. And force a throw in.
I feel like the game's opened up a little bit from both sides. You know, I think it's kind of like watching that boxing match where guys are feeling each other out, and then one guy lands a good blow, and he's like, oh, I can keep doing this. And the other guy's like, oh, you know what? Yeah, you hit me, but it wasn't that bad. I'm going to come back at you.
I'm still standing, and I'm going to hit you back. 3 fresh sets of legs in from the Panthers.
Number 11, Reagan Husker. Number 22, Heidi Hudson.
Good job, good tackle there by number 16. Audrey Edwards, seen her a couple fine defensive plays so far this game.
It sounds like Dunlap wants the ball on their feet. You know what I mean? Like Coach Seneca is really begging for him to get it out quick when they have any bit of pressure. So, you know, kind of want to lump the ball forward. It sounds like when they're in that situation. So we'll kind of see how that progresses with the more pressure they get underneath as the game goes on.
Now they're going to call a foul here on number 20. Willow Toff came back then, trying to dig that ball out, putting in her defensive work. Ball pops up. Sammy Senig ends up winning it. She often does.
Good idea.
Just missed her. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, she
Just
looked up and
missed her.
said, hey, I got a girl there, and they're trying to change the point of attack and see what happens here.
Unfortunately, changed the point of attack for Dunlap also.
Nice job by that Spanafor over there just to hold her off and win possession of the ball.
Nice little. That's number 9 there, Izzy Sapold. Showing a good bit of skill there with her feet. Game being played in the midfield here in the next couple minutes. See if Lily Sutter wants to change that. That's going to be a throw in for the Eagles. Subs coming in here at about the 20-minute, 30-second mark. Number 10, Amy Perez coming in for the Eagles. So they're going to switch. Number 7 then is going to go run across the Savannah Lewis. Run across the pitch and play on the right side. And then number 3, Elise Grant, will get a breather. Nice long throw.
Yeah.
Senig looks to get on it, but can't, but does forces a turn or a corner kick. Last time they did this, Senek was at the back post. She got a head on it, just directed it a little bit
Yeah.
wide.
Kind of set up the same way. Exactly set up the same way as they did before.
Sutter is a lone person in the 6-yard box and everybody else standing on the 18. And Senek is the last person in line, kind of hoping to be forgotten there in all the chaos that ensues usually.
Yeah, making that little banana run to the back post.
Yep.
There she is. Ooh, unfortunate there that just got by her, but really nice runs. You know, everybody kind of takes those hard runs into the 6, and she just kind of curls herself outside wide of it. You know, smart.
Yeah, it was a soft run. Just kind of seeing what was there.
I still think Washington tries to play really good soccer. You know, they're trying to find feet. They're trying to find each other. They play with their heads up. They've made one mistake defensively.
And still required a really nice shot from 25 yards. Yeah.
You know, I have a tendency to kind of watch what goes on the back line and how we're sorted, and they're pretty sorted. I mean, they're always a man up, it seems like, in the back so far. I mean, like, I'll be honest, at times, that first game, Notre Dame was down a man at times, and I was getting nervous. But they got numbers behind the ball, and then they get up as a team, and they do a nice job. And Dunlap's doing a nice job, too. They've got that confidence now since they've got the goal lead, and they're looking to possess a little bit more, and not so panicky as they were at the very beginning. But Washington stayed calm, even going down 1-0.
Yeah. As a neutral, it's been a
direct ball. I mean, I don't think the direct ball's not going to work tonight. I mean, you know, Dunlap's keeper isn't great with her hands, but she's also very good coming off the line. I mean, we saw her 35 yards out at some point. You know, she's very comfortable.
That's a confident keeper,
You know, being out there. I mean, that's tough to teach. Somebody who's very confident with their feet and is willing to go win balls and pass to her teammates that way, and you can get an attack going that way. Really nice job. Washington just knocking the ball around, holding possession, playing the way they're facing, getting into passing lanes. You know, really nice job. Kept it in.
Oh, good job there, man. Number 6.
Yeah, she did a nice job of holding that in.
She did. Rachel Carruthers, a terrific bit of footwork there.
Yeah, I mean, Washington put about 9 passes together there. Yeah, that's really well done. Now, probably need to get a little more forward with those 9 passes, but you know what? Keep doing it. Keep building your confidence. You know, keep seeing what's going to come out of it as the game progresses here.
Now, getting to the 16.5-minute marker in the first half. Washington finds himself down 1. Goal from Devin Davis, number 15 from Dunlap, about 25 yards out, snuck it inside the left post. That accounts for our score on our scoreboard of 1-0. Winner of this game. We'll play Peoria Notre Dame on Friday at 7 o'clock. We will have that game for you here on the P&D YouTube channel.
Up, white, everyone up! Everyone up! Go, Ellie Page! Ellie Page!
Change of possession there. Nicely done again. Oh, a little
danger.
A little tough touch. Oh, good job.
Well settled. 6 needs to tuck inside here. You know, a little quicker. I think she saw it as they kind of progressed, but if she tuck inside there and maybe have something, a little 1-2 action.
Good job by Jenna Kenny there with the skill to bring that ball down on her feet and turn at the same time.
I mean, is it Carruth?
Carruth?
I think it's Carruth.
Emma, check in. Check away from the ball.
Carruthers? Oh, this is misspelled on mine.
Yes, it is.
It's Carruth. So, but she's Carruthers, okay. But yeah, I tell you, she does a really nice job of like collecting balls and has a good touch on it. Settles it to her feet. This is I'm
a dangerous spot here.
Yeah, somebody's gonna have a go.
We haven't seen them take a corner or a spot kick yet, or a free kick yet. So it's be interesting to see who does it.
I would think that Knowles spent a lot of time, hopefully, on set pieces and.
He's got number 9, Ellie Livingood, standing over this one.
Oh.
Plays it into the wall, gets it back, gets blunted.
Ouch.
Gonna earn another kick though. From really dangerous spot now.
Yeah.
There are a lot of things you can do here. Life and Good's going to give up kicking duties here to number 20, Willow Toft. Looks like she's going to take a right-footed shot.
In swinger here. See if she can't get something to
Get this between the 6 and the 12.
Good ball.
Puts it right about it. It's 12.
Have a go.
Oh, we get a shot off there.
Hit her own teammate.
Yep.
And that had some, I'm honest with you, that had some pace on it.
Put her down. It's Ellie Livengood who went down on the receiving end of a rocket shot from her teammate.
I think she had the wind knocked out of her. I'm hoping she just had, I think it's just the wind knocked out of her. And that'll scare you. You know, that's
yeah, breathing's a really good thing.
Breathing is good. You get hit, I mean, that's what people are like, oh, you just got the wind knocked out of you. Well, what happens is all the air gets forced out of your lungs and they almost deflate, and then you have to fight so hard to get that, to reinflate it. It sucks. I took a little biology. It stinks. I mean,
I tell you what, I distinctly remember being in grade school, walking around a corner and being slammed in the chest by a tether ball and thinking I was dead. Staggered backwards. You can't yell for help.
You can't talk.
Because you can't talk.
It's like close as you're going to come to drowning.
Yeah, it was. I remember it to this day.
We had a football player this fall that got just smoked in his like right below his sternum, and I mean,
you can hear
the look in his eyes. It was near our sideline, and it was a sophomore game, and he was just like looking at me like help, and I'm like, I can't really do anything for you. Just relax.
You're eventually going to breathe. Promise me.
I'm pretty sure it's going to come back. I'm hoping it's going to come back.
The first person in the world that doesn't. There's always one, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a bad feeling. That's why I've made it my life. Dedicated my life to eradicating tethered balls from the face of the earth. Have you seen one in a while? You haven't. All right, I'm doing a good job.
Yeah. I haven't been to many summer camps lately, so I'm not sure. I do remember the only time I ever played tetherball when I went to summer camp in the summer. I never knew what it was, and I'm like, well, what's this game? What's this crazy game? We'll just try to hit it around as much as you can until the other guy can't hit it around at all.
Until somebody stops breathing.
Yeah. Or you hit this kid named Kenny.
You hit this kid. Not smart enough to look around the corner before he steps.
There's a nice chance here in Washington. They put some pressure on Dunlap.
They have. Washington's had the better of the play here in the last 5 minutes.
Just like what Coach Zerboni was saying, like be patient. Be patient. Keep doing what you do. Don't change anything. Be predictable within yourselves, and good things will happen.
Yeah, well, you can see why they're a regional winner. And they play a really attractive brand of soccer. And you can see why it's been successful.
Just they possess.
Yeah.
And
it's just a beautiful, simple square pass, but look what it's forced Dunlap to have to do. Oh, good job. Good bit of skill there by Davis. Nothing's going to surprise me about her when I've seen these first 25 minutes.
No, she's good on the ball. Ouch. But they like that blind switch. She gets that ball and she just tries to hit that blind switch, and they're trying to have runners out there. They just haven't quite linked it up yet.
No.
But you can tell, like, hey, that's what we do. We get the ball. Lily, if you check back into some space and you're 45 yards away, you're going to try to hit that blind switch, and we're going to have runners going on the backside.
Yeah, and then you take off and become the runner.
Yep. They got the cake play. Ooh. Cake play. I like this. Anything. All food because Zerboni can eat. That could be our halftime show, just talking about the way he eats.
This team is a buffet, boy. I think she caught that a little too good there. I'm pretty sure I wasn't supposed to travel all the way to the goalie on the fly. She hit that thing a good 40 yards in the air.
Another good punt.
Sammy Sank, point of attack for the Eagles. Plays out at square.
I like how Washington defended that too. I mean, they didn't track her. Now she's free, but they never let her get forward to
Well, they didn't dive at her.
Yeah,
they
just kept her in front.
Yeah, it absorbed the pressure. All right, 11 and a half minutes to go here. Dunlap continues to lead 1-0. Off a terrific goal from Devin Davis for the Dunlap. About 10 minutes or so into the 15 minutes or so into the first half. Good to see Ellie Live and Good coming back in. She's the one who got the wind knocked out of her.
Gabby Schubach came in, but moved her to the right and brought who's that? Seipold over here to the left. Interesting.
Oh, this is nice find. Washington defense eventually dealt with it.
Nice job. They get numbers behind it, but you know, I think that's when Dunlap is probably most dangerous. When
the link up there from Senek to Fassett.
When Senek gets a little bit of space and she can go at you, you know, she's dangerous.
Yeah, she made a very nice pass there to Fassett.
Yeah, I mean, there's just
overcooked.
Yeah, I mean,
and the keepers.
The keeper's she's gonna win that every time.
The keeper was already.
You know? I mean, look, she's great with her hands. She's great with her feet. She's not gonna.
Come on, Emma Reagan, let's go.
Nope, need balls a little less straight.
Yeah, a lot of confidence from the keeper to kind of pick anything up that's within probably 25, 30 yards that's out in front of them. So be a little smarter with that, you know, make some adjustments. I think Washington thought that was theirs. I think Dunlap initially thought that was theirs too.
Pick the ball up and throw it in. Throw it in and see what the ref says.
Yeah, this is where they can be dangerous when she just
Senek,
break people down. Ooh, danger here. Nope.
Yeah, Senek was wrong-footed there after that tackle. Couldn't get back into the play.
A little too lackadaisical with that one, probably, out there on the flank.
9 minutes to go. Dunlap looking to add to their lead.
Nice little flick there. That ball's, I mean, you can't play anything up the middle. You can't play anything up the middle, and you can't play anything. You can't just dump balls forward. She's going to come out and win it. She's playing like almost like a sweeper, an old school sweeper back there.
She's not even dropping back to the penalty spot. She's staying out there 18, almost with her toes on the 18-yard line. Because she can.
She plays like a guy. I mean, no knock on her. You know, I mean, that's just how, you know, a male goalkeeper plays in the high school level, and females don't always play the same way.
Nice throw in from Dunlap down there. I think that was number 9. Izzy Seipold. What I liked right there was you can hear Washington defense calling out numbers of the opponents. Watch 21, watch 20.
Yeah, that's what you want. You know, I mean, they're well coached and they're talking about those things on a daily. You know, and I'm sure they've had a few days in a row to kind of deal with it and sort out how they want to go at these guys. It's not like they've seen them for the first time. I mean, they're conference foes.
Yeah, they don't even need film. They got their memories.
Yeah.
7.5 minutes to go here. Washington's going to receive a free kick on their half, their defensive half. Won't be able to do anything with it directly. Good win there. Number 17, Johanna Miller.
Yeah.
Johanna Miller.
Far post, Emma. Emma, you're the far poster. Be ready.
Washington building a little something here. In the middle again. Passes a little straight. Good job there by
Berg.
Clara Berg, yeah.
Really came back. Now she's got to get up and get back and help.
Live and Good, earning the throw-in for her team there.
She did a nice
defensive
job.
shit. Yeah, she did a really good job there, covering up. You get subs in here at the 6:20 mark. For Washington, number 5, number 6, Jenna Kenny, Rachel Carruthers coming back in.
Gabby, make sure you're pitching in and sliding back and helping defensively. You guys make sure you're flipping. Rallying hand, okay? One's up, one's back.
Sutter's trying to keep the ball on, but cannot. Ball rolls out there. Be another deep throw for Washington in their own defensive third. Or more like their defensive 1/16. They're deep in their own zone now. Number 11, Reagan Custer coming back in. Washington playing a lot of people, keeping fresh legs out there.
Doing a nice job of kind of rotating his kids through and keeping them fresh.
So there's that sort of snap, quick pass to the middle of the field that we were talking about earlier. It's Washington again. Right. Washington relieves the pressure there. Throw in for the Eagles. Under 5 minutes to go. Dunlap has Devin Davis back in the game now. She's been the pivot point for most of the good things that have happened for Dunlap so far.
Oh boy.
It's a good job of Audrey Edwards again coming back and doing her defensive work there, even though she's a forward player. That's about the 5th or 6th time she's done that. Dunlap win a couple 50-50 balls there. To good job, Jenna Kenny freeing herself there.
Oh, nice little move.
Yep, beats her. Does she have any help? She does.
Wow.
Oh, the keeper came out,
Nice
spilled
job.
it. She was aggressive, though.
He controlled the 6 area, like
Yep.
you want your keeper to do, but she did a nice job.
Well, she kept the ball from getting where it was intended to go. This is your first job as a keeper.
Dangerous possession there for Washington. They really did a nice job of getting forward, getting surface, you know, and I think that ball spills one more, a couple feet the other direction. It's a goal. They got somebody there. They had a runner in there.
That was a terrific individual effort by Jenna Kenny to make all that happen. All right, we approach the 3-minute mark here, though. All that goodness from Washington still leaves a 0 on their side of the scoreboard. It's a 1 on Dunlap's side. A little bit dangerous there. Maybe a throw in. About 2 feet away from being a corner kick. Yep, Dunlap can dial up some more pressure here. Try to double their lead before halftime. Boy, a lot of time there. Ooh, but Emma Lynn then finds Kenny. Wiltoff, good job there.
Good idea. I mean, they're literally looking up at each other and asking her to make those runs.
Teams exchanging 50-50 wins in the midfield here for the last minute or so. And then we got Chandler Fassett.
Good chance for Dunlap there. Nice little run. Sutter comes back, and as soon as she wins the ball, she turns and plays that little diagonal ball back to where kind of same side, but it was diagonal enough that the girl that Fassett could get in on it. You know, so I mean that's what they've done with her for 3 or 4 years. You know, she'll come back and she'll win a ball and she'll play those diagonal balls, you know, as quick as she can, and then try to get in the mix.
Yeah, she's looking to pass and move, pass and move. Same thing with Fassett. She's got a little under that one. Put it over the bar. Just about a minute left here in this first half. Dunlap finds himself on the front foot.
It's really been a quick half.
It has been. It's
You know,
been
just-
entertaining. Well played. Not a lot of whistles.
No, I mean it's kind of been within the 18s for the most part. You know, only a couple good scoring chances for each team. Dunlap capitalized on one. Washington had a chance here a couple minutes ago.
Yeah, Abby Gleason,
You know.
number 2, just cracked one off from about 27 yards there. Sails wide. I like to see that at the end of a half. Yeah, I would say
Good win by Senec.
if this score line holds into halftime 1-0 is Dunlap. Game could be 0-0 and you'd say it's fair,
Yeah.
but Dunlap
Well, I
did
think
score.
I think Washington look at it, you know, liking it at halftime and get the coaching staff together and just be like pretty positive about what they're doing. I mean,
Absolutely.
they made one mistake. You know, they didn't close down that.
Yeah.
You know, Davis when she was dribbling across the 18 area, and because of that, you know, she was able to crack one off. So
Yeah,
you know, but
Still took
it's
quality.
good half for both teams.
yeah, very entertaining. Soccer, slightly more entertaining. If you're Dunlap Eagles fan, as they have a 1-0 lead headed in here to halftime, it'll be 10-minute halftime, and we will see you on the other side of that 10 minutes to bring you the second half of this sectional semifinal game, with the winner playing Friday night against Peoria Notre Dame. See you in about 10 minutes. All right, welcome back, soccer fans, to the second semifinal of the sectional, Peoria Notre Dame sectional, IHSA Class 2A girls soccer. The start of second half finds Dunlap with a 1-0 lead. From Devin Davis, blistering 25-yard shot in the first half. But other than that, it was really evenly played. Half of football, half of soccer from these two Mid-Illini Conference foes. I'm Rob Kenny back here with Matt Blackford. Matt, I think both coaches would be satisfied if their teams played the same way in the second half. Obviously, Washington wants a goal, at least one, but as far as effort and execution, got to be happy.
Yeah, I feel like both teams played a very solid half. You know, obviously Dunlap has the advantage of it with their one goal. Neither team's given up many shots.
No.
You know, it's been contested pretty much from 18 to 18. But, you know, time of possession, I would honestly say, is going towards Washington a little bit. Not by much. You know, we're not talking 40-60, but, you know, I think it's kind of like, you know, 55-45, you know, roughly.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if that were tracked.
I mean, Washington had some moments there where they were a good, you know, 5 to 6 minutes where they didn't give up possession aside from maybe some throw-ins here and there. But yeah, I mean, they seem to be, they're very predictable within themselves, and I think that's a good thing. I always had a coach that said that, you know, be predictable within yourselves, and you know, when you're predictable within yourselves, good things will happen. So, and I feel like that's the way kind of Washington plays. I mean, they know where people are running to, they know where the space is. They're doing a nice job of kind of releasing their kids to go forward when they need to go forward, but also calling them back to play and defend when they need to defend.
I mean,
Dunlap is having hard times finding those passing lanes.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're kind of fluctuating between their formations. You know, like sometimes there's 5 in the back, sometimes there's 4.
And Lily Sennick cracks off a shot there from about 24 yards. Coach Sennick really wanted, maybe you could hear him there saying, don't settle for that. He wanted her to take her on. Lily's got the ability to take on just about anybody she's going to run into. And
I think that, you know, obviously is kind of excited about it as he got. That more than likely was a point that they wanted to stress at halftime. I think on the Dunlap side, Lily Sutter needs to be more involved.
Yeah.
You know, and I think when she gets the ball on her foot, just like that, let's be a little selfish and let's see if we can take somebody on, especially in the offensive third. You know, maybe 3 or 4 people are going to come to you and it's going to free somebody else up, or maybe they don't come to you and it's a one-on-one and you can beat them and you can get a shot off. So, you know, I think there's probably a little bit of that. I think that I would say Lily was quiet in the first half. I think she was very at ease just playing with her back to the goal and getting other people involved. And I think it's probably time for her to become involved in the game this half.
Off your foot. Devin, off your foot.
Oh, bad turnover there.
there's Jenna Kenny picking up where she left off in the first half.
Great composure just to I'm not going to take 1-on-4 here, and so I'm going to get it to somebody else, and we're going to try to get service out of it. You know,
There's a win.
There's a shot, you know.
Crack one off there. Doesn't quite make the contact she wanted, but forces the goalkeeper to get involved in the play.
Yeah, I mean, that's really kind of Washington's style. You know, they're really they do a nice job. I'm kind of watching their backs a little bit. I was watching them a lot in the end of the first half. I mean, they do a nice job of rotating over, covering space, making sure that they got 4 and a lot of times 5 in the back.
Good job of that composure you're talking about right there.
That's a great. That ball wasn't a great ball played to her, but it was knee high, and she's able to just bring it down.
Well,
to her foot.
Yeah, Johanna Miller, number 17, like that. She was surrounded by 5 Dunlap players, and she did not panic and just you want to get the ball away from her. She picked out a pass, made it.
Yeah.
Oops, that ball scoots under Livengood's foot, but she earns a throw in. No, it's going to be a throw.
It must have been out before that.
It must have been, yeah, because it was certainly touched by Dunlap, but line sort of disappears over there for us.
You know, Dunlap really likes that left side. You know, they like to set things up in the back through Davis.
Yeah.
You know, it's very evident that they're very comfortable with her having the ball in the foot because she's comfortable with the ball in her foot. So, you know.
A lot of good things happened in the first half. They started with her, and the goal ended with her. Ooh, there's a deflection. Oh, there's a spill.
Danger, Will Robinson.
That was very dangerous.
Yeah.
About 34 minutes to go. First half here. Dunlap maintains their 1-0 lead they took into halftime. Dunlap starting to move the ball down that left side here a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what they were doing in the first half as well too. I mean they're more comfortable with the ball over there on her foot, and then getting the ball, looking for Lily from there as well, or to Sennick there, and then kind of getting the attack going from there.
Dunlap's keeper showing that confidence. She's something we talked about, remarked upon in the first half quite a few times, Alex Jensen. Out about 40 yards there, playing the ball with her feet.
Yeah, she does a nice job. I mean,
Elise Grant there. Good things happening. She
well done.
got the cross in.
Really nice.
Really nice work from Dunlap.
Yeah, nice Dunlap service and,
Yep.
and holding on to it. And I mean, you're watching 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 7 girls behind the ball for Washington right now. I mean, it's almost like he's kind of fluctuating. When he has the ball, he's been possessing. He's got 4 in the back. When he doesn't have a ball, they're dropping 5 in, trying to get up and out. You know.
Elise Grant then putting in another nice ball in there to Sutter.
I mean, they're always numbers up.
Yeah.
But I think at the same time, you know, you're seeing some girls with their hands on their knees, and that's hard work, you know, up and back,
yeah.
constantly dropping in, getting in the midfield, getting
Yeah.
forward into the attack, and then trying to
attacking midfielder and then becoming a defensive midfielder immediately. That's why I didn't like to play midfield. Oops. Attempted at a clearance.
That was a good win, right back off a Dunlap attacker, and that gives them the goal kick.
It's better to be lucky than good.
Yeah.
A little lucky there.
Here comes
reinforcements.
3 or 2?
3. I think it was 3.
Yeah, she's coming off the backside.
The ball's going to sail out of bounds for Dunlap throw. Good throw. Bounces. There's a much better clearance. Oh, oops. There's number 22, Heidi Hudson. Making a run down the left side here.
Wow.
Beats the first man. Then she comes back into it. That was number 6. Hannah Lacey. Very nicely done.
She's off.
I'm gonna say she never gets a touch on it, so yep. She appeared to be off to me also. All right, creeping towards the 30-minute mark. 10 minutes gone here in the second half. Dunlap still up 1-0.
A completely different vibe to this game than the first game.
Yes.
You know, like up and down, a lot of scoring chances. Not many scoring chances here. The game, like I mean, I've said it a couple times, but the game's been between the 18s.
Yeah.
You know. Handball.
Got a handball there on Audrey Edwards. Unintentional. Just the way the ball, literally the way the ball bounced. All right, Dunlap's gonna try to get this throw in quick. Washington's scrambling to get people behind the ball. Audrey Edwards all over the place like she was in the first half. Getting her foot, her head, her knee.
Ooh, that's going to be a Washington throw.
Yeah, like I said, her attempt to jump over the ball, and the ball bit her in the heel.
Yeah.
The wind is picking up again. Because of where we are.
Or who we are.
Or who we are. It could be personal. Mother Nature may have something against us so far.
It's probably you.
It could be me. She's probably a big tetherball fan, didn't like what I was talking about. A lot of time there.
Yeah, just.
That was Izzy Sable. Gonna have the keeper come out. Oh, she hits it with her knee, spills it. Never did get her hands on it. Fortunately, it ricocheted out to her own player.
A little bit of back and forth here now. You know, game's gonna speed up a little bit, hopefully.
On every single ball. On every single ball. Come on.
Yeah, I'd say a little less cohesion in both schools' games this first 15 minutes of this half than it was in the first 15 minutes of the first half. Things seem a little more disjointed.
Yeah, it's just
could be just a change of what they were trying to do coming out of halftime. That is, girls haven't quite settled into it yet. but it's been a true, except for a couple spills from Washington goalkeeper, I'd say it's been a true 50-50 half so far.
Yeah, I mean, there's Washington's hasn't had a great chance yet. I wouldn't say Dunlap's they've had one really good chance, but other than that, and that's more of the ball got spilled and then they just almost got on the end of it. But good throw, good win, good sport jacket.
It is nice.
Slick.
It's good with the orange. You got the orange on the shoes. More subs coming in from Washington. And a sub in for Dunlap.
Just happy to be here.
Good idea.
Yeah, I mean, just not quite there. You know
No,
what I mean? Like
no.
they're
That was a little bit long.
almost, but they have good. It's good intentions. It's good ideas.
Yep. They're playing with
You
their
know.
heads up.
It's
Lily Sutter there. Great individual win. I think that was a shot, and it's hit the Washington girl in the head. Oh, it's going to go out, but we got a shot to the head there. I think that's
going to be a corner as well.
Is that Livengood who went down? She's the one who got the air knocked out of her earlier.
I can't see the.
She's got the brace on her knee there, and it looks like
trainer.
I think it's Ellie Livengood there, number 9.
9. Yes,
Yeah,
Livengood.
yeah. She got up quicker from this one than she did from having the wind knocked out of her, which is a good sign. Hopefully she's okay. It's going to be a corner though. The keeper could not control the bounce.
Yeah, we got to. You know, I think she's got to try to collect that ball, not let it get to the point where it's a corner kick for Dunlap.
We've seen what Dunlap's tried to do before. They're
Yeah,
doing the same thing
again.
there, and there is
She found it.
Senek there. She
Nice save by the keeper. Well done.
Yep, she made a very nice job. She did a great job of just keeping her eye on that ball. That was coming through a forest of legs and bodies.
Well, another Senek again on the end of it. You know,
Yeah.
that overlapping run on the backside.
She didn't try to do too much
Little
with it
banana
either.
curl.
Yep. She's a smart player, and they're executing that very well every time. 26 minutes to go.
See if Washington can lock it in here a little bit on Dunlap, although Dunlap's done a nice job of just kind of having composure, holding on to possession, and playing out of the back pretty well to their feet. Yeah, nice long throw.
Yeah, they're throwing as a weapon.
Yeah, they do a nice job.
What is that, Seybold?
Handball.
Had a good chance here, yeah, for Washington now to push everybody up. Going to get it just on the other side of the midfield stripe. The wind working against her now.
Hey, scoot back 4. Scoot back 4. Keep going. Keep going. Hey,
10 yards, 20 yards, whatever it takes. It's a nice little ball. Drop it in the area.
210,
See somebody get on the end of it. Nope.
Oh,
Balls are contested, I will say that.
yeah, there is
Another long throw coming. Man, she throws that thing.
that's nice. You're going to keep it in?
That ball's going to sit. There's a little valley right there in the field that just doesn't roll out there.
Local knowledge there.
Yeah.
You're out here late one night with a backhoe.
Well, kind of. Many years ago.
Many years ago, I came out here with
Like, how can we make the ball sit here?
I got a play for right here. 46 yards from the goal.
It's the same over there, too, I hate to tell you. But there's a little ridge over there that holds balls in too.
Secret of our success.
But it's funny though. Sometimes you'll see like kids like going, "Oh, that ball's rolling out," and then you'll just see a Notre Dame kid just run it right past them. Like that ball never went out.
That ball's never. There's no way that ball's getting out.
Yeah.
Sable taking on the entire team. Oh, just cracks off a nice pass. A little
Nice
back
little
heel.
ball. Danger
Sutter
here.
clears herself. And
just slid it past.
Yeah, slides past the right post. Really well done there.
That was
Starting
nice.
with Sable to run.
Really nice build up there.
And we're gonna, all that niceness though leads to a goal kick for Washington. See if they can't clear their lines here. Be a handball there, yep. Again, unintentional, just literally the way the ball bounced. Washington will be happy to have heard that whistle. Dunlap is starting to string some things together here.
Yeah, I feel like Dunlap's got a little more flow of the game right now. You know, they've kind of locked it in on this half, and they've been able to kind of get some better chances. They're taking people on. They're finding, you know, like right here. I mean, this is, you know, he wants her to hit.
Senek throws one in
hits.
there from about 24 yards
Yeah.
out, left-footed, gets completely stunned the keeper. I think that the ball was going to come in. That
was I mean, it was a missile.
It was a
You know,
missile.
It was well driven right into that, to the right of the keeper, off her left foot.
Waist high, chest high. Yeah, that was Sammy Senek.
I mean,
Talked about her being dangerous on the end of corner kicks.
that's what they found more space now. Now they're getting a little space. Washington's getting a little worn down and tired, and they put a lot of energy into trying to keep him out.
So that second goal for Dunlap comes at the 22-23 mark here. And now Washington finds himself up against it. You as a coach may not like 2-goal lead, but I'm pretty sure Dunlap's happy.
Yeah.
Let's see if Washington can sustain their calmness.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point you got to make a decision here in the next, I'd say, what do we got, 21 left?
Yeah.
You got to make a decision in the next 6 minutes, like what you want to do formation-wise.
Yeah,
you're going to have to get forward, or you're just going to kind of keep playing this way. But I think at some point you got to make some adjustments and get some bodies forward. You're kind of playing with 2 front runners and sometimes 1 front runner right now, and so adjustments are going to have to be made.
On the other hand, Dunlap's received a good burst of adrenaline here, and they're going to look to get a 3rd goal here.
You got Kinney. Kinney's been really done really well for them. I mean, putting her up top, and I like how her and Berg play together. I mean, and then you're going to have to figure that out and get some kids up in there. And I don't know their personnel that well, but I can tell that those kids play very well together.
Yeah, Rachel Carruthers, number 6 now, is on the far side from us, playing on the right side. Did good work in the first half.
All still in. Nice little piece of footwork there by both teams. Just kind of holding in possession in really tight spaces.
Fine Sutter out there. That looked like an intentional handball.
That looked like the old Maradona right there.
Oh, hand. I know Lily's a good athlete, but I don't think she got her foot up.
No, I'm pretty sure that. I mean, I can't tell from here.
Yeah. Ref had a much better view than we did, by the way.
Yeah, a little bit. Kenny comes back on, and
Live
Good's back
on. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like Kenny's going up top.
Yep, just when you were talking about Fassett back on for Dunlap. She's done good work here coming in for, instead of teaming up with Sutter, she's coming in to replace Sutter. Good 19 minutes left. It's going to start getting late early for Washington here soon. There's Senek. You do not want to let her shoot.
No, she doesn't.
Live and good and gets her head in the way again. Boy, that is.
Foot.
Yeah.
Solid.
She give Live and good credit for getting in the way of another one. Taking one off of her sternum today and two off her noggin. Still standing.
That's what our fourth corner kick for Dunlap.
Yeah, this time they threw it in. It was
Senek almost got the end of that one too.
Fassett almost got her head on that. She replaced Sutter there as the lone person on the 6-yard box. This throw in is going to be deep, and it's going to find the box. This is Sable. She gets it in there.
And gets corner out of it.
Yep. Tell you what, she is a weapon. And Devin Davis always seems to find herself 50 yards away from where they want her to be on these set pieces. She doesn't need to do conditioning at practice. She gets all of her work in the games. She's good though. She's going to put in another good one here, I guarantee it. And it's going to be dangerous. Oh, ball. Not sure whose foot that came off of, but it spun directly back towards the Washington goal. Washington's backs are against the wall here. They are giving up the second goal and go down 2-0, and they are in danger of giving up the third one here. They're under some relentless pressure.
They just can't seem to quite clear the area, you know.
No.
I mean, Dunlap's just kind of kept it in there and locked it in, and
quite made that last
really,
pass.
it's a secret to high school soccer, boys and girls. If you can lock it in one half, you make your life very, very easy.
So Alex Jensen coming out. She definitely believes that entire square footage of that penalty box belongs to her.
Oh yeah.
And she makes sure that she does a tour of all of it every game. I like to see that.
Oof, good idea. The ball's gonna be played a little bit wider on the ground.
– 16 minutes. Clock ticks towards. Dunlap will regain possession here on a throw-in. It's a Fassett. Fassett plays a nice square ball here. They're looking to change. Well, I thought they were going to change sides there, but
well done. Good idea. And Dunlap's giving him that space to kind of run into behind him. Dunlap drops that center back and more like almost like a sweeper. Something to look at if you're watching this game at home. Kind of how they kind of press, they cover, and they have some support back there. They give you some space to run into. And I think if you're playing with two or three forwards, you can find ways to get in between them and get the ball on your foot.
There's Abby Gleason there playing a nice ball into the box. There just wasn't anybody to follow up on it. There's Senek. Do not want to let her clear her left side.
Good tackle.
Yeah, there's Ellie Livengood there. Wasn't going to give Senek a chance to rocket one off her body parts.
Yeah.
She just went and took it from her before.
You've done this enough to me today.
Yes, you've done. Yeah. I'm really kind
nice
of
tackle.
was Abby Gleason trying to hook up with Senek, but ball a little bit behind her.
Oof. A little quicker, and I think you find you're in. You know, Washington going to get a chance to maybe link up there a little bit.
All right, here we're going to get Rachel Carruthers back in the game, giving Willow Toft a break. Heidi Hudson coming off.
Washington's got to try to switch the ball, switch the point of attack. I mean, they've been on this,
Yeah,
their left side, you know, trying to get it up the left side for the last few minutes, and really need to let's we can get it out here and see if we can do a little something different and kind of create some space. And bodies flying everywhere.
all right, following Washington there as they were trying to dig the ball out. Getting down near the 13-minute mark, and now it is officially late early for Washington. They have a 2-goal deficit now they have to overcome to get this game into overtime and meet Peoria Notre Dame in the final on Friday. Right now, things stay the same, and it'll be a repeat of last year's final, sectional final. Dunlap and Peoria Notre Dame playing here at Peoria Notre Dame. Rachel Carruthers rolls the ball up, just not quite enough steam on it.
Nice win, nice step and win there.
There's Kenny in her pace.
They're very comfortable playing it back to her feet.
I tell you what, they know they don't have to play it 30 yards back,
right,
because Jensen's going to be near the 18, so they're only playing it back about 10 yards.
Washington's come out of their shell a little bit. You know, they've put more numbers forward.
Dunlap does not mind the tenor of the game right now. Just teams exchanging possession. Occasional ball out of bounds. Because it is eating up time. We're in less than 11 minutes now. Good aggressive job there by number 18, Paige Miller. But again, the ball just keeps getting pushed out of bounds. It's not really moving.
No, I mean the game.
Not a lot of territory changing.
The game has just been played like middle third of the field.
Yeah, not even 18s anymore.
Yeah, really for the last like 8 to 10 minutes.
You almost
probably not the most entertaining thing to watch because there's not a lot of chances.
Yeah.
But you know, if you're up 2-0, you're fine with it.
Yeah, well, absolutely. You'd rather eat up time than territory.
If you're down 2-0, you're just extremely frustrated right now.
Yeah, very tiring when you're down 2-0 to be playing this way.
Yep.
Yet it continues.
No, Dunlap's done a nice job though of possessing and
yeah, they
the
have.
ball
Yeah,
around
there's
and,
not.
You know, not so much. I mean, willing to like continue to possess in the offensive third, but in the middle third of the field, they're doing a nice job of doing it, and really not giving the ball away, other than having the ball kind of getting some shots from some distance and trying to get in, but they're not. I mean, they're just not allowing Washington to turn, especially as we get closer to midfield. You know, they've got they're always at least one up in the back, maybe two at times.
Yeah, 3 up that time.
Yeah.
It was a 3-on-1. Creeping towards the 9-minute mark.
Ooh,
Gonna get a foul there.
that was a little bit of something there. I mean, you could have thrown a card on that, I think.
All right, we're gonna have number 10, Taylor Freeman, standing over this free kick. Throwing a left footer, throws it to the back post.
Ooh, got
Somebody
it to her
was
foot, but
there.
just couldn't quite connect.
Yep, that was number 14, Clara Berg.
Dunlap's going to break out here.
They are. They got Fassett streaming down the middle.
And they get it to her. Nope. Got to get rid of that ball quicker.
Uh-oh. Keeper hesitated to come out. She comes out in the end, handles it confidently.
Got some exhausted kids out there right now.
Yeah.
There was a spurt of about 2 minutes of just constant sprinting back and forth.
That's why you're going to see a few more bodies on the ground at the end of
Good tackle there.
tackles.
I think that's Lyman good that's still kind of trying to catch her breath.
That was number 5, Cameron Kirtley. I think they took that shot. Once you get on that side of the field here this time of night with these lights, a little hard for us to see the numbers.
$7-11 left.
7-11. Yeah. Always open.
Valshevlin's out.
Game's not over, Sheik.
Bell's leaving.
On the door and out, on the floor and out the door, Valshevlin.
Bad news for Washington. Val has given up on the game.
It's not nice. Chair has been folded. The car has been remote started. She is gone. Time to get.
Washington just cannot break into their offensive third here over the last 15 minutes or so to put any sort of pressure on Dunlap.
Well, I think Dunlap was really conscientious about not giving them time, especially once they crossed midfield, or even as they got close to midfield, to not let them link those passes together. They played much harder. They got on their backsides. They weren't allowing them to like turn, and they were bumping them so that they couldn't hold on to possession. And it's really caused Washington fits.
Oh yeah. Sammy Senek. On her slightly weaker right foot there, could not get her foot curl around it and keep it on frame. I would say slightly weaker only just because her left foot is so fantastic. Less than 5.5 minutes to go. And more and more like we're going to have that repeat. Washington needs to find 2 goals in the next 5 minutes. Ooh. Oh, off the crossbar.
Wow.
What a terrific. That was Senek again, I
Senek
think.
with her right foot.
Right foot. And they hit the crossbar again.
Another
They're
pinger.
playing the crossbar game here.
Holy moly, bodies everywhere. Where's the ball?
Ball's on the ground. Somebody has it, but not the keeper. Wow. Dunlap twice rattles the crossbar.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Pinged it twice.
They did. You can hear it up here. Probably still shaking. Senek was one of them. I didn't see who did this. The second one looked like it was a training video there for a second. Terrific stuff from Dunlap. Searching for that third. To truly and finally salt the game away. 4:15 left.
Yeah, Washington just hasn't been able to kind of link up like they did in the first half. They
No.
were, you know, they possessed more than than Dunlap did in the first half, and Dunlap has completely. It's been almost 80-20, I would say, in the second half of possession.
Yeah, they've been doing this last about 15, 18 minutes of game time without Sutter in the game too. She came out.
No,
fast came in.
Yeah, you're right. She came out about the 18-minute mark, I think, roughly, 20-minute mark, and. I don't think there's going to be any intent of bringing her back.
No.
On.
I don't know if she picked up a little knock or I just felt good about
2-0.
Yeah, 2-0. And Fassett's a really good player in her own right. Yeah. So she can fulfill that spot up top in the middle. There's Jenna Kenny. The last gasp here. That was a very nice pass there. Just tired bodies didn't get anybody there though.
Yeah.
Freeman gonna
ball.
throw in a nice cross. Can't get a toe poke on it though. Good job of the defender riding her off, keeping between her and her goalkeeper. Good bit of life there though from Washington. They've not given up. Didn't think they would, but yeah, absolutely finishing strong. Probably their best chance of the half, actually.
Yeah, it
38
sure
minutes
was.
in, yeah. About 2.5 minutes to go.
Nice little move here.
Boy. She throws it
Finds
in and
the
puts it
net.
into the back of the net.
Wow.
All of a sudden, 2:29 to go. It's a 2-1 game.
Wow. I mean, that was
so against the run of the first
really was.
37 minutes of game time here. But to Washington's credit, the Panthers have never stopped playing. And now it's 2-1, and it gets a very nervy last 2.5 minutes.
Davis has handled that left side, like just locked it down. And I mean, she was beat there and gave up a shot that, I mean, just went to the backside netting over the top of the keeper. I mean, 2-1 now. What do we got here?
Nicely done. 2:29.
2:29. You know, Washington's come out of it a little bit.
They have.
See what happens here. Interesting.
Let's see, is this adrenaline going to be enough to carry them the full 2.5 minutes they have left here to find that second goal, find that equalizer?
Good ball. Great ball.
Gonna get a little too
A little
heavy
heavy
of
on
a
that.
touch there. That was number 3 there, Elise Grant maybe, making that run. Tough to tell.
Washington's going to have to go quick here. They got to try to find feet and get it forward. You got to win 50-50s, and they've got to just lock it. They've got to get it out of here. They're gonna have to find one another. You know, you got to get the ball to each other's feet. You can't just hope and pray that the ball's going to go to somebody.
Yeah, you can't just boot it and hoof.
Yeah.
Try to hoof under it. Dunlap's 2. They can respond to that just by putting the ball out of bounds. And
now they got a corner out of it there too. So you're gonna
this is gonna eat
gonna
up
kill about
half
another
a minute.
20 seconds or so, maybe more.
Plus Dunlap has been very dangerous in these too. Not only are you eating up time, but you could potentially be looking at a goal.
You know, I feel like Dunlap gets loose pretty easily though, because you know Washington plays that zonal defense there, which I'm not a huge fan of.
Yeah.
I mean, but I don't know. I think we've talked a lot about it in the past. Sometimes you just feel like you got to do it because you got guys that aren't, or girls that aren't man marking, you know. And, but
when your person's in your zone, you still have to man mark them anyway.
Yeah,
wouldn't they?
You would think.
It's like basketball.
Washington finally came away with it.
Trying to dig it out here, but we're at 35 seconds here. This is going to be Washington's last chance
push
here. Yep, they have to do it here. They have to probably use all 35 seconds. Nice dummy there by Rachel Carruthers, but she could not find herself back on the ball.
Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what we've seen most of the half, that Dunlap's been able to kind of hold the possession and keep the ball forward. You know, that's what we're seeing here.
Yep. You can hear the countdown here. We're nearing the 5-second mark here. A valiant effort from Washington Panthers and a very entertaining game.
Very good game.
Dunlap. Eagles are going to come out as victors in this semifinal game. Find themselves in the championship game Friday night at 7 p.m. here at Peoria Notre Dame against the host of the sectional, Peoria Notre Dame. Peoria Notre Dame, a 4-3 winner over the Morton Potters in our first game. And again, Dunlap Eagles find themselves on the positive side of a 2-1 victory over the Washington Panthers. Congratulate Washington on their season. Congratulate them on their game here. This was a very entertaining game. They played very well. And we hope you rejoin us Sunday night at 7 for this championship game. We'll see you then.